What is lightning strike or thunderbolt? This video contains the following topic. What is lightning strike or thunderbolt? Three common types of lightning. Effect on nature, prevention and mitigation, personal safety. Lightning is electrical discharge caused by imbalance between storm clouds and the ground or within the clouds themselves. Most lightning occurs within the clouds. How does lightning form? Lightning is an electrical current. To make this electrical current, first you need a cloud. When the ground is hot, it hits the air above it. This warm air rises. As the air rises, water vapor cools and forms as a cloud. When the air continues to rise, the cloud gets bigger and bigger. In the tops of the cloud, temperature is below freezing and the water vapor turns into ice. Now the clouds become a thundercloud. Lots of small bits of ice bump into each other as they move around. All this collision causes a buildup of electrical charge. Eventually, the whole cloud fills up with electrical charges. Lighter, positively charged particles form at the top of the cloud. Heavier, negatively charged particles sink to the bottom of the cloud. A buildup of positive charge builds up on the ground beneath the cloud. Attracted to the negative charge in the bottom of the cloud, the ground's positive charge concentrates around anything that sticks up. Trees, lightning conductors, even people. The positive charge from the ground connects with the negative charge from the clouds and a spark of lightning strikes. There are three common types of lightning: cloud to ground, cloud to cloud, cloud to air. Cloud to ground lightning negative discharge. Cloud to ground lightning is the most dangerous. The ground is mainly consisted of positive charged particles while the bottom of the violent storm cloud have negative charged particles. Opposites attract in this situation and the lightning goes after positively charged particles. The most common cloud to ground lightning strike is a negative charge strike. Cloud to ground lightning. Positive charge. There are situations where lightning finds negative charge particles on the ground level and positive charge in the upper portion of the cloud overcome negative charge in the bottom of the cloud. This is when the positive lightning strikes happens. Positive lightning strikes are not as common but are more dangerous. They have to travel farther distance, which means they also are stronger. They also pack louder thunder to follow. Cloud to cloud lightning. Cloud to cloud lightning happens when a negatively charged cloud finds a positively charged cloud and opposite attract. These do not strike the ground obviously, they just travel from cloud to cloud. Cloud to air lightning. Cloud to air lightning happens when negative charged air particles become attracted to positive charge within a cloud. These produce some loud boomers but do not hit the ground. Lightning strike can injure humans in several different ways. Direct. Direct strike. The person is part of a flash channel. Enormous quantities of energy pass through the body very quickly, resulting in internal burns, organ damage, explosion of flesh and bone, and nervous system damage. Depending on the flash strength and access to medical services, it may be instantaneously fatal or cause permanent injury and impairment. Indirect. Ground current or step potential. Earth surface charges race towards the flash channel during discharge. Because the ground has high impedance, the current chooses a better conductor open a person's legs. Passing through the body, the near instantaneous rate of discharge causes a potential difference over distance, which may amount to several thousand volts per linear foot. Secondary or resultant: explosions, fires, accidents. Injuries: lightning strike can produce severe injuries and are lethal in between 10 and 30% of cases, with up to 80% of survivors sustaining long-term injuries. In a direct strike, the electrical current in the flash channel passes through the victim. The relatively high voltage drop around poorer electrical conductors, such as human being, causes the surrounding air to ionize and break down, and the external flashover diverts most of the main discharge current so that it passes around the body, reducing injury. Metallics object in contact with the skin may concentrate the lightning's energy given. It is better natural conductor and the preferred pathway, resulting in more serious injuries such as burns from molten or corroting metal. At least two cases have been reported where a strike victim wearing an iPod suffered more serious injuries as a result. During a blast, the current flowing through the channel and around the body can generate large electromagnetic fields and EMPs, which may induce electrical transient surges within the nervous system or pacemaker of the heart, upsetting normal operation. This effect might explain cases where cardiac arrest or seizures follow the lightning strike that produce no external injuries. It may also point to the victim not being directly struck at all, but just being very close to the strike termination. Another effect on lightning on bystanders is their hearing. The resulting shockwave of thunder can damage the ears. Also, electrical interference to telephones or headphones may result in damaging acoustic noise. Effect on nature. Impact on vegetation. Coconut tree is struck by lightning. The moment it hits, it turns the tree's water into gas, causing the plant's outer layers to explode outwards. This effect is catastrophic. 50% of the trees hit by a bolt die immediately while the others suffer extensive damage, making them vulnerable to diseases. Shattering of rock. When water in fractured rock is rapidly heated by a lightning strike, the resulting steam explosion can cause rock disintegration and shift boulders. It may be a significant factor in erosion of tropical and subtropical mountains that have never been glaciated. Evidence of lightning strike includes erratic magnetic fields. Prevention and mitigations. Lightning Protection System. Lightning rod. A lightning rod or lightning protector is a metal strip or rod connected to earth through conductors and grounding system, used to provide a preferred pathway to ground if lightning terminates on a structure. The class of this product is often called a finial or air terminal. Risk with lightning. It is estimated that there are about 50 deaths per year due to lightning in the United States. Risky activities involved with lightning include camping, sailing, swimming, and golfing. Lightning searches for the highest structure, but that might be you if you are in an open area. Also, if lightning hits open water and you are in the open water, you will likely get electrocuted as a charge carries through water. The field of lighting protection system is an enormous industry worldwide due to the impacts lightning can have on the construct and activities of humankind. Lightning has varying properties measured across orders or magnitude as it is can cause direct effects of have secondary impacts, lead to the complete destruction of facility or process, or simply cause the failure of a electronic sensor. It can result in outdoor activities being halted for safety concerns to employees as a thunderstorm nears an area, and until it is sufficient past. It can ignite volatile commodities and stored in large quantities or interfere with the normal operation of a piece of equipment at critical period of times. Personal safety. The National Lighting Safety Institute recommends using the FP Plus tubo limited to which distance to a lightning strike. The plus of a lightning strike and the resulting thunder occur at roughly at the same time, but the light travels at 300,000 km per second, almost a million times the speed of sound. Sound travels at the slower speed of about 340 meters per second, depending on the temperature. So the flash of a lightning is seen before the thunder is heard. A method to determine the distance between the lightning strike and viewer involves counting the seconds between the lightning flash and thunder, then dividing by 3 to determine the distance in kilometers or by 5 for miles. Immediate precaution against lightning should be taken if the every time is 25 seconds or less. That is, if the lightning is closer than 8 km or 5 miles. A report suggested whenever a person was standing up, squatting, or lying down when outside during a thunderstorm does not matter, because lightning can travel along the ground. This report suggested being inside a solid structure or vehicle was the safest. A person injured by lightning does not carry an electrical charge and can be safely handled to apply first aid before emergency services arrive. Lightning can affect the brainstem, which controls breathing. How to stay safe? The best thing you can do when you hear thunder is to go indoors. When thunder roars, go indoors. Do not take shelter under a tree. If lightning hits the said tree, it could be still electrocute you. Take shelter if you can, and if you can't, stay as low to the ground as possible until 30 minutes after you hear the last boom of thunder. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.